Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host, James Egan. Today we're going to look at the 1967 Disney classic, The Jungle Book. Some critics believe King Louie was a racially insensitive stereotype of African Americans. It was considered more offensive because the actor who portrayed King Louie was a white man of Italian heritage. However, there's something everyone doesn't realize about that actor. That's his actual voice.
I want to be like you. I want to walk like you. Talk like you. And never come a day and youth will pass away and what will be.
And that is the first fact about The Jungle Book. Let's dive in. The film is based on the 1894 collection of stories, The Jungle Book. The original book was written by Joseph Rudyard Kipling, who was born in Bombay in British India. He won a Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. He was the first English recipient of the award since it was established in 1901. Hindi was Rudyard Kipling's first language. A newspaper incorrectly stated that Rudyard Kipling died on January 16th, 1936. He contacted the publisher to confirm that he was still alive. He died 2 days later. The original story spawned a sequel in 1895 called The Second Jungle Book. It was comprised of 8 stories, 5 of them revolved around Mowgli. The original book was so dark, Walt Disney knew it couldn't work as an animated feature unless the tone was made lighter. Disney gave the writer the book and said, "The first thing I want you to do is not read it." Many crew members have not read the book to this day. Yeah, that reminds me, some people thought the recent reboot was too dark. Guys, that is not a children's book. And the movie Mowgli will prove that. This is not the first film adaptation of Kipling's novel. The 1942 film, Jungle Book, is the first adaptation of the famous story. Walt Disney died before the film was released. The crew only took 1 day off. Elvis was considered for a role.
Man, I was tame compared to what they do now. Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. We just jiggle, you know.
That works. It was believed that if this film failed, Disney would stop releasing animated films. Luckily, The Jungle Book was a huge success. Many sources state that this was the last film that Walt Disney supervised. This isn't true. The last film he supervised was The Happiest Millionaire. Okay, this is the most famous fact about this movie, but I have to mention it. The vultures were supposed to be voiced by the Beatles.
Hold it, lads. Look what's coming our way. Hey, what in the world is that?
The film was nearly called A Boy, a Bear, and a Black Cat. The most difficult thing to animate was Shere Khan's stripes. Kaa's song, Trust in Me, was written for Mary Poppins.
Trust in me. Just in me.
Also, let me know if you want to do a video about Mary Poppins. The mother wolf is called Raksha. She has no dialogue. All the characters' movements are based on the actors who provided their voices. Okay, let's look at a couple of differences from the book. In Rudyard Kipling's novel, Kaa is a helpful and friendly snake. Baloo is grumpy and Bagheera is friendly, but their personalities were reversed for the film. King Louie doesn't appear in the original story, and Shere Khan has a withered leg which has left him with the nickname Lungri, which means the lame one. In the book, Mowgli kills Shere Khan by making Buffalo trample over him while Khan is asleep. Mowgli then skins Khan and dances around the tiger's hide. You see what I mean? You thought that film was dark? Many characters are named after Hindi words. Baloo means bear, Hathi means elephant, Bagheera means panther, and Shere Khan means Tiger King. Also, random fact, the first housemate I ever had in college, his real name was Shere Khan. Clint Howard voices the young elephant. Although Howard has starred in over 200 films, he is best known as the brother of Ron Howard. He was only 8 years old when the film was released. He's also known for not being a good-looking guy.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Baloo was supposed to have a small part in the film. Marvel created a comic book of The Jungle Book in 2007. The deer that Shere Khan tries to attack looks like Bambi's mother. Renowned actor Gregory Peck demanded that The Jungle Book should be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar. The idea that an animated film could be nominated for such an award was unheard of at the time and didn't happen for nearly 25 years for Beauty and the Beast. Originally there was going to be a hunter called Buldeo, but his character was scrapped. Mowgli is supposed to mean little frog, because he's a human? Baloo proved so successful as a sidekick that nearly every Disney film has had a sidekick character since. I mean, for Robin Hood, Baloo was just the sidekick again. I mean, Disney barely tried to hide that. Pretty lazy, really. Colonel Hattie the elephant becomes enraged when his wife Winifred suggests that she should lead the herd. In real life, female elephants do lead the herd. Verna Felton voices Winifred. This is the last film she ever worked on. She died one day before Walt Disney. This wasn't the first film where Verna Felton voiced an elephant. She voices the elephant matriarch in Dumbo.
How would you like to have our boy lost and alone in the jungle?
I'd just like to spank the daylights out of him.
How do you get typecast as voicing elephants? Also, let me know if you want to do a video about Dumbo. Sterling Holloway voices Kaa. Holloway also voices the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland.
Little America, rest in peace. That depends on where you want to get to.
The sequel, The Jungle Book 2, was released in 2003. Haley Joel Osment voices Mowgli, John Goodman voices Baloo, and Tony Jay voices Shere Khan.
Sing pretty harmonies, woo woo woo, to the jungle rhythm.
It's full of fun.
No, it isn't. The film was directed by Wolfgang Redman. He directed many Disney films, including 101 Dalmatians, Robin Hood, The Sword and the Stone, The Aristocats, and The Rescuers. I've already mentioned this, but I have to mention it again. Despite what many people believe, Black Panthers, like Bagheera, don't exist. Any animal that was mistaken as a Black Panther was actually a black leopard. If you look at a black leopard closely, you can see it has spots. This is the most successful film ever in Germany. The Vulture song, That's What Friends Are For, was supposed to be a rock song. Kaa's name is supposed to be pronounced Kor, according to the writer. But what does he know? The only song that was in the original script that made it into the final cut was The Bare Necessities. The song won an Oscar. George Sanders voices Shere Khan. He is the first Oscar-winning actor to have a role in an animated Disney film.
Everyone runs from Shere Khan.
In the novel, Shere Khan has a sidekick called Tabaqui the Cowardly Jackal. In the book, Mowgli is the only one who can resist Kaa's hypnotic stare. This is one of the most successful films in the history of the United Kingdom. Bruce Redman performed the voice of Mowgli. He is the son of the director. Nowadays, he makes documentaries about wildlife. And finally, most people mispronounce Mowgli's name. It's pronounced Mowgli. This was confirmed by the writer's daughter, Elsie. She was so angry that I was mispronouncing this film that she never forgave Walt Disney. Wait, if it's Mowgli, then I just said it wrong for this entire video. I'm not doing it again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If there's any other Disney classics you want me to talk about, let me know and I'll upload a video as soon as possible. To learn more facts, check out my books on Amazon. They're available on paperback and Kindle. Thanks for watching. See you again.